we're making beehive boxes, beehive keeping equipment. We have invested quite a bit in machines like we have here, where we are making frames, boxes. We now have the capacity to produce 1,000 boxes, 8,000 frames a month. Because we've got the machine. All those boxes, we've got 8,000 frames here now. We are still working on them. And we've got some boxes in there, and we will have a truckload coming up next week with some more timber 10x1s to make the boxes. So this is where we are making all this equipment. Some other quality of what we are making here is very comparable. I used to do this many years ago. I was the national beekeeping advisor for about 9-10 years, and I moved on to various other positions, and including moving to Opteri. So I've come back here now, and we are doing some timber work in Usino. We've got a Lucas mill. So while we were cutting this and processing them here, I'll just take you through the shed here. Many of the farmers were saying, look, we don't have equipment. Equipment is very expensive, and some were imported from New Zealand. They're very expensive.
Equipment like what?
Boxes.
Boxes.
Honey boxes. Mm-hmm. And the frames. The frames are these.
These are the most expensive.
These are all. We are making all of this here, in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they usually get it from New Zealand.
That was formerly, from coming from New Zealand. So we decided to come and, using the timber stock we had, the arrangement with the landowners, we decided to come and build our boxes here. So that's what we are doing. We want to build an industry. So right now, I think Regional Director DL would give us some information. I think the total investment in there is a couple of million already by the smallholders themselves.
Yeah, around 6 to 7 million, including other stakeholders like processors, and external extension agents, provincial extension, departmental extension, total of 6 to 7 million total.
And it's a growing industry, and
it is.
Yeah, and I think silently, this thing fits in with the way of life of our people, and many women. We have already run 100 people training here free for one morning. We sit them here and we open the hive and show them through how to manage the beehives, and we've had a number of women come here. Many women are becoming involved in it, and in fact, the Chamber of Commerce in Goroka bought a honey extractor and gave it to the Eastern Highlands women in apiculture.
So what do you do with your project here, with your bees and with the honey that you produce? What do you do?
I haven't produced any honey yet, but these are for training and we want to increase the numbers, and like I was saying, we want to have the industry growing, so we are selling this to farmers now. And we are selling them right through the Highlands and mostly in Eastern Highlands, but it's going as far as there. And the honey, right now, when I was working many years ago, when we had the Highlands honey factory, we were doing a lot of honey processing there. And because this thing fits in with the way of life of our people, this thing has never died out. It's still here. And you see, on these flowers on trees and shrubs, there's millions of kina on it, but they fall into the ground because no bees are working on it. So we are trying to
Get the bees to work.
Yeah, get the bees to work and make our community people making money from what is otherwise falling to the ground.
That's right.
So this thing, I must say, has a bigger potential. We used to export honey before, and we can export it. We've had people coming here and saying our honey is very, very good quality, and we can export it. The opportunities are there for export, and we can do it. So that's why, towards that goal, we are trying to have as many hives at affordable prices.
How much are you selling one box for?
We're selling, we are not selling one box. We are selling 3 stories. 3 stories like this, 3 here. Because the one box, the one box is for the brood. That's where the queen lays all the eggs. And that's where the population is made. And in the second and third box is where you get the honey crop.
That's right.
So we are selling that at 650 kina.
3 stores.
The whole
Three
for 3
stories.
stores.
With bees and everything.
For the
We'll
whole
stock it
unit,
up and
for the whole unit,
the whole unit.
which includes
The
queen,
beestock
queen
itself.
bee plus
Everything ready to go.
everything else. Yes, okay.
So, and right now we have orders that we are not able to fill. Theo is one of our pioneer beekeepers. When I was working with the bees, we sent him to New Zealand for 3 months training. So he's doing all the queens here. He's working on the
Queen
bees.
breeding.
Queen breeding.
Okay.
So we have the capacity to produce. We have increased up to, we've got 78 beehives here now. But I had 26 before, and we've got 78 now. We're trying to build them up, and as soon as we have transferred this into those boxes, and when they're strong enough, we'll split it again, and we will have, in no time, we can have 150 hives very quickly. We will also get from the bees. First of all, we get honey, but we can get wax, we can get pollen, we can get propolis. We can find it here. This black stuff here is called propolis. These are sap from trees. It is. So that's propolis, and this is made into medicine. It's sticky fluid from tree saps, and this is pollen in there. That's pollen. That yellowish stuff there. This is bees will hatch out from there, and that's honey coming in now. That's fresh honey coming in. That's pollen there, and we can also, there are these products that we can also get. In livestock, feed is the problem for intensively farmed animals, poultry and fish and pigs. Feed is a problem. Housing no problem. For us in bees, for beekeeping beekeeping equipment can be a limit. That will limit.
It's a deciding factor.
Yeah, deciding factor. It can stop farmers from progressing. And the other thing is we need to have a honey factory. We have export. I went to Madrid myself to pick the award up on quality honey exports many years ago. So, that's the same thing, same environment. We can make it here. So it's slowly. I don't have a smoke up here. Smoke them to put them back down.
Is the rain going to affect them?
Yeah, well, they're all at home
Oh,
right now. But when it's sunny, they'll be out. That's the queen here. That's the queen.
how do you know she's the queen?
Because this is bigger and longer. The abdomen is longer
Right.
and bigger. Yeah. From here, the young bees will hatch out. There's a bit of honey coming in now. It's not applying too much. This is sealed honey. That's sealed honey, you see. Put it back, huh? Drop. This is what we're using to feed the bees. We're feeding them during the off season when the flowers are not in bloom. Bees will go hungry, so we mix sugar, water, and feed them. I think somebody got some capture. We can show you how we are feeding them. This is what we are doing to feed the bees. We pour the sugar syrup in there. In the
Sure.
yeah. So that's why during the off season, because we have taken the food reserve out, people, bees will go hungry and stuff. So we make sugar in there and feed them. Just one past them. I'll show you.
The black things are queen cell.
Queen cell cup, yes.
Queen cell cap.
We breed the queens here.
So she
We pick up day old or couple of day old grubs from the queen cell and we put them into this special cup.
Okay.
And we put it on a bar. We can line 25, 30 of them, even 50 of them. And we put that into a queenless beehive. So the bees will know that they don't have a queen and they have to fit the grubs in that cell cup so they can make their queen. So just before the queen hatches, we remove it and put it in a hive like this. Okay, I'll just get the smoker in.
The smoker, how does it work? What do you put in there?
We put timber sawdust here.
Okay.
We'll just put, you can put all bags, Haitian bags, coconut husk, dry husk. The hive tool, will you? We put this out, when did we put it out, Phil? Monday? Okay. That is sealed now. Oh, Queen. Oh no, it's going to be sealed very soon. I'm hatched out finish, Phil. I'm hatched out finish. Okay, she's hatched out. She's gone on. That's how we put it. And
The cap is open.
yeah,
Must have heads out.
she's hatched out. I'm hatched out.
she's gone.
She's yeah. She'll be somewhere in
There
here.
somewhere.
In there.
Yeah. And you see, we put foundation and see how they're drawing it out. This wire just a wax
Cones.
foundation.
Building on the cones.
Oh, and they're building it up. You see.
Yeah, they're building it up.
Wait, how is it? They increase the building. Perfectly, yeah, perfectly.
Oh yeah.
This is very good.
Perfect. Exactly.